Hi, I'm Mitch Ewing.
And I'm Gary Garrison. Mitch and I'd like to take a few minutes to answer the question as to why we've been so silent through all the latest scares and trouble that have come upon our nation. I'd like to start off by saying our silence is not because of ignorance.
Or is it?
It's a good question. I believe it was the ancient philosopher Tremolos who said, "Silence is golden." This man must have been a bit of a prophet because he spoke of such a time as ours when he said, "Talking is cheap, people follow like sheep, even though there's nowhere to go." Another philosopher ahead of his time was Simon Garfunkel. He spoke of the sounds of silence. That's pretty deep, too.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about silence having sounds? He went on to say there would come a time when people would be talking without speaking and people hearing without listening. The part that really gets us is when he said, "The words of the prophets would be written on the subway walls." This was long before there was even Subway restaurants.
I saw some stuff on subway walls before, but it wasn't nothing by any prophets.
It was not prophetic.
No.
As concerning the one-size-fits-all products marked easy open and tangle-free garden hoses, we believe these to all be deceptive. And as C. Schultz wrote back in 1965, they're probably being run by a big Eastern syndicate. And now over to Mitch.
Well, now I'd like to expand on Gary's silent rant that he just gave us. Someone once said it's better to remain silent at the risk of being thought a fool than to talk and remove all doubt. That quote has been attributed to everyone from Abraham Lincoln to Mark Twain to Gary Garrison. Another dude once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." I think that guy was Epictetus. Anyway, he was epic. Well, Gary and I figured that our keeping quiet makes us look a whole lot more smarter. Do you ever have those great moments?
Evidently not. we never have.
This wasn't one of them. Do you ever have those moments when a great idea hits you and then 30 seconds later you can't remember what it was? Kind of like an awesome dream that when you wake up, it's gone. Well, I've got into this habit that I kind of jot down or key in words on my phone on the notepad to try to kickstart my memory when I get ready to write something. I thought I'd give you just a sample of some of the stuff that I've jotted down over the past few months. If social distancing is 6 feet, is that kids' feet or is it Shaq's? Does it matter if some of those 6 feet are missing a few toes?
Mm-hmm.
What about bunions? Do they add to the distance? I guess they do on the side of the feet.
Mm-hmm.
Are bunions named after Paul or was he named after them? Thunder on February the 5th. Will it frost on May the 5th? No.
No.
What dug those 200 holes out there under the trees? 2 pieces with tapered ends and 2 vertical caps. Wonder what that could be. Longhorn Renegade Steak. I highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
If you've not tried it, go to Longhorn. 58 1/4 by 23. That's some odd numbers, especially that last one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should have been more Pacific. Who was Trimble Toes anyhow? These glasses ain't gonna be worth the hoot.
They ain't gonna make it through it, are they?
You gonna do this part?
Oh. We hope this clears up any confusion about our thoughts on the nation as a whole or on our thoughts, period. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon, hopefully.
The end.
It's funny. Do you know I do it in Bible a lot of times, and I'll read something, but then I'll write it down, and when I write it, all of a sudden I see things just from writing that I didn't see before. There's things here, things that you'll write or things I'll write. Don't think much about it until all of a sudden I'm reading it. And then it hits me. It's funny then. Oh well.
Yeah.